Hello, and we are back again. Welcome to the channel. And today we are going to explore an absolutely essential part of hosting as an Airbnb host or a short term rental host, which is offering a great check in experience. The check in process sets the tone for your guests for their stay, and it can greatly influence the overall satisfaction. So let's dive into this and discover some valuable tips to ensure a smooth and memorable check-in for your guest. Let's go. Okay, so here's the thing. If you want to ensure that your guests have an absolutely incredible check-in experience, here is the very first step that we need to be looking at, and that is prepare a welcoming check-in area. Create a designated check-in process that is organized and welcoming for your guests. If you're in one of these service units, then you want to set up an area where the guests know exactly where it is that they need to go to, whether it's collect their keys or things like that. You want to have essential items such as a guest book, a welcome guide, the entry instructions, and any other relevant information about the property. Now, this dedicated information not only helps streamline the check-in process, but also adds a personal touch, or you can make it more personal that leaves a lasting impression on your guest as well. So that's the very first thing. Step number 2, communicate check-in details in advance. Now, I'm telling you right now, you need to provide your guests with clear and detailed instructions for the check-in process well in advance of their arrival. They're going to be asking you otherwise, right? Which puts more friction in that process. You want to have this as streamlined as much as possible. Now, this can include information about accessing the property, parking arrangements, and any special instructions or rules that they need to be aware of. Now, by communicating this information ahead of time, you actually ensure that the guests feel informed and prepared, and that minimizes any potential confusion or stress upon their arrival. Now, step number 3 is offer self-check-in options. So just consider offering the self-check-in options to provide flexibility and convenience for your guests. At this stage, this industry, although it's still at its infancy, it's growing at a stage now. We've got a lot of technology, a lot of tools that we're able to use. So for example, you can use keyless entry systems or lockboxes that can allow guests to access the property at their preferred time without having to coordinate schedules with yourself. They can do that now. We've got the tools for it. You don't need to be there. And this only simplifies, the whole check-in process, but it also gives the guest a sense of independence and freedom during the stay. Actually, it feels like I've got access to do whatever I want because this is my accommodation for this duration. So you're setting that tone from the very start. And the next step, step number 4, is provide a warm welcome. Right now, although self-check-in options, offers convenience, it's still essential to provide a warm welcome to your guests. So, consider leaving a personalized note or a small welcome gift, or, if they're coming for someone's birthday or something, maybe you can leave some flowers, things like that. And you leave that in the check-in area as they come in, whether it's in the hallway, to make your guests feel special. Like that's the first thing they walk into the property and see. A handwritten note expressing your excitement for their arrival goes a long way in creating a positive and personal connection as well. Now, step number 5 is be available for assistance. That is your role as a host. Make yourself available to your guests, during their stay, especially during that check-in process. Whether it's in person or through virtual means, be responsive to any questions or concerns that they may have. Now, this availability not only helps address any immediate needs, but it also gives the guest peace of mind, knowing that you're there to support them throughout their whole stay. Now, step number 6 is create a comprehensive welcome guide. And this is so important, first of all, for the guests, but also for you. It means you have to answer less questions. So create a guide that includes important information about the property, local attractions, nearby amenities, and any recommendations that you've actually got for your guests. This guide serves as a valuable resource for them, helping them navigate the area and make the most of the stay, because we want them to enjoy the stay, right? Now, consider also including things like maps, transportation options, restaurant suggestions, and any other unique features or experiences that your property offers. So that is it for this video. Now, to recap, you want to prepare a welcoming check-in information. Okay, so check-in details in advance. You want to offer self-check-in options, a warm welcome, be available for assistance, and create a comprehensive welcome guide. Now, by implementing the strategies, you're going to ensure a seamless and delightful check-in experience for your guests. And that is it from me for today. Thank you very much for joining me again on this video. Again, if you have found this useful, then be sure to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you can get notified anytime a new video comes up. Outside of that, I will see you all on the other side. Peace.